And a good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to Missions Baseball. Tonight's the second of three between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and the San Antonio Missions. Tomorrow we wrap up this three-game series against the Tulsa Drillers. Following in, the visiting Springfield Cardinals will come to town. Tulsa will head to Corpus Christi. Springfield will head to San Antonio. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. And you can download that in any smartphone. Well, we are here in San Antonio. We play our 7 o'clock game. And we are going to be Theme 1. We get ready for tonight's ball game. And here's your lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Tulsa Drillers. And then here's the starting lineup for your home team, the San Antonio Missions. And that's your lineups. We now take you to the ball game.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tulsa Drillers and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 60, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Settling in now, Kareem McLeod. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Kareem McLeod.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Armas has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Into the box, Thomas Tomlinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to straightaway right. Armas going back on it at the track, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Ronnie Chadwick, and it's fouled away.
Chadwick.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richter is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Christopher Anderson.
Now at the plate, Christopher Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Ray McCormick would be next. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Russell Shipp, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding into the box, Billy Richter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping into the box, Rodney Finch. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman.
At the plate, Felipe Rodriguez. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Tomlinson. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Digging in, Ray McCormick, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High pop up. Hunt over to his left. 1 away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Diaz. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hunt will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Edgar Armas. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Edgar Armas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Hunt.
At the plate, Robbie Hunt. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show, I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Into the box now. Carlos Valentin. McLeod is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Stepping in, Chad Taylor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Anderson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Michael Wesson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Michael Wesson.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Pitcher, Russell Schiff.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Russell Schiff. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Center fielder, number 11. Kareem.
Digging in, Kareem McLeod. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Valentin into shallow center, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dustin Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Dustin Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. Uh-oh, he missed it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher, number 60.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 60. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Billy Richter, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Richter has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Rodney Finch. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2. Here it is. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. Tulsa's out in front here. 1-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Thomas Tomlinson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one just missed outside.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 on its way. Popped high in the air. Rodriguez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick.
Digging in to try it again, Ronnie Chadwick. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throwing the dirt as this pops right up over his shoulder.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Valentin is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Now batting, Ray McCormick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Chadwick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Felipe Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. McLeod is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Edgar Armas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
McLeod on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. At the plate, Kevin Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Kevin Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, John Wales. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Armas on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Michael Wesson.
Now in the box, Michael Wesson. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box, Russell Schiff, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Wesson is off of first with 2 away. still 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Digging in, Chad Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Chad Taylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Dustin Gonzalez. He hits it hard on the ground with the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, number 60, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
He came to play today, not just only on the front right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Billy Richter standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Rodney Finch, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Ready once again, Kareem McLeod. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Calling for it, Gonzalez. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Thomas Tomlinson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Gonzalez. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batter, left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick.
In now, Ronnie Chadwick. First offering on its way. This is flared out towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box, Christopher Anderson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No hits to this point. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Into the box now, Felipe Rodriguez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Standing in now, Edgar Armas, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batter, third baseman, Robbie Hunt.
Ready for another shot now. Robbie Hunt. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. McLeod has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batter, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Valentin. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box now. That is through into center field.
2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
In now, Dustin Gonzalez swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Ray McCormick. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. him up. Rodriguez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin Diaz.
Now to the plate, Kevin Diaz. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, John Wales, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Kenny McClendon is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
McClendon.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Into the box, Billy Richter, as he rips it on the ground to second. 1 there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, Rodney Finch.
And he
puts it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
So striding forward now, Felipe Rodriguez. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Finch over at second. Rodriguez at first. 2 out in the inning. He pulls this one into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Guy Shipman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 23, Guy Shipman.
So striding in, Michael Wesson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Ryan Roberts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 0, Ryan Roberts.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Kareem McLeod, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. High pop-up. Hunt waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Tomlinson. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Fastball called for strike 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez is after it. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Arturo Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Arturo Perez.
Stepping up now, Robbie Hunt.
Leading off for San Antonio, third baseman, Robbie Hunt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. grounder down the line at third. Diaz has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
Now at the plate, Carlos Valentin. Here's the first pitch to him. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
Standing in, Chad Taylor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Dustin Gonzalez. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Roger Serrano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Roger Serrano.
This is line to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Jason Rayburn will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Rayburn.
Striding in, Ronnie Chadwick.
Leading up for the Drillers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ronnie Chadwick.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The right fielder, number 2, Christopher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Anderson. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in now, Ray McCormick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now the 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Missed with a slider. good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Kevin Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. Inside with the slider, 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0. And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
First baseman number 10, John.
Coming to the plate now, John Wales. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Chadwick on second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1 now. And I think he wanted to know where that one was. Two men are on with 2 men out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Armas is over, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Richter.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
In now, Rodney Finch, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Stepping in now, Felipe Rodriguez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Michael Wesson. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, veteran Arturo Perez.
David Gomes will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Valentin onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Kareem McLeod, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now the 1-2 pitch. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, Thomas Tomlinson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over the first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick.
So digging in now, Ronnie Chadwick. Here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Wesson at second, Tomlinson at first, 2 out in the inning. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And there's ball 2 now. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You
Slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Kevin Simon takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Kevin Simon.
Into the box now, Ray McCormick, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Simon, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. 3 runs already home here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Drillers lead it 4-1. Will Bowling enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Digging in once again, Edgar Armas. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
McLeod is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Robbie Hunt.
Ready for another chance. Robbie Hunt. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Tomlinson comes up with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
Now at the plate, Carlos Valentin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab it now.
In now, Chad Taylor as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going
and
to
the Drillers win this
up
one.
A nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Arturo Perez takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here in San Antonio, the Tulsa Drillers will take Game 2 of this 3-game series. Well, tomorrow we wrap it up with the Tulsa Drillers, as we will have our morning game, 11:05, as we play the Drillers. The Springfield Cardinals will come to town. We'll play them for a 3-game set. After that, the San Antonio Missions will head to Midland for a 4-game set. After that, their next stop will head to the Frisco Rough Riders. I gotta say, tonight was pretty bad for San Antonio, having to lose this ball game. 3 runs with that 1 base hit, drawing all 3 in, putting the 3 on the board, 4-1 in this one. Well, let's go over our scores of the South and North Division. The Midland Rockhounds defeat Frisco by a final 8-3. So, Rockhounds are up in first place. San Antonio is tied with 4-4. 4 wins, 4 losses. Corpus Christi will take the loss against Springfield. So they will be 4-4 also. The Frisco Rough Riders losing to Midland tonight. Final 3-8, 8-3. However it goes. So Frisco, Corpus Christi, and San Antonio are all even 4-4. So Springfield will move up 1. They'll be 5-3. Tulsa 5-3. The Arkansas Travelers will evidently get their 7th, or get their 6th loss with 2 wins. And the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will claim their win against Arkansas. So they will be 4-4 in that one. So Springfield and Midland both, not to mention Tulsa, 3 teams tied with 5. Rockhounds in the lead by the South Division, and Springfield and Tulsa tied evenly as we end this one here tonight. Well, another game tomorrow as the Missions and Drillers will come head to head in this one. Well, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Tulsa Drillers. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And winning pitcher will go to Arturo Perez. The save for the Drillers here will go to Will Bowling. And for San Antonio, 1 run on 17 hits, no errors. Jason Radburn will take the loss for the Missions tonight. And gotta say, that will do it for this ball game here. And gotta say, we will be back tomorrow for our final game in the 3-game series. Well, hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow for the Missions Baseball. And we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.